Hello everybody, this is Mrbrutalfish, and welcome to Borderlands 2. I played this game many times before, and I decided to do a Let's Play of this because it's fun, and I also wanted to do Krieg the Psycho, but I also wanted to do it on camera. So, I haven't played with Krieg the Psycho before. This is not my character, this is my brother's. And he's a level 1 character. He was testing him out. And this video is just an introduction, and I'm going to show you all the skill trees that he has and what I plan on doing in this Let's Play. So, first of all, you have your Buzz Axe Rampage, which is where you have this big blade, which is on his back, I think. No, it's not. But, yeah, you get this blade, and it's really cool because you get to run around hacking at people, and once you kill somebody, you regenerate your health. That's what it says. You are constantly running, and your movement speed is increased. It says taking damage accelerates cooldown. You can throw your axe and it has TNT and stuff like that. So this one is the Bloodlust tree. I was thinking of doing this one because it's kind of cool, but then again, it's a bit complicated, and you have to juggle a lot of weapons and equipment all the time, and I like using one thing at once. But let's go through it anyways. Blood-filled guns, magazine size of all weapons increased for each stack of Bloodlust. Basically what Bloodlust is, you can have up to 100 stacks, and each of these things adds to the stack depending on what you get. So like shooting an enemy might increase a stack, or you're throwing a grenade at an enemy might do a stack of it. But it falls off as well. So the magazine size of all weapons increase for each stack of Bloodlust. The more Bloodlust you have, the more magazine size you have. That's a bit weird because your magazine size would be going up and down constantly, and it would be interesting. Killing an enemy increases your weapon swap speed for each stack of Bloodlust. Killing an enemy with a bullet increases your melee damage, and increases grenade fuse time for each stack of Bloodlust. So, killing enemy with melee makes your grenades more powerful and shorter fused. That goes along with killing an enemy with melee increases grenade damage for each stack of Bloodlust, and adds bonus stacks to Bloodlust. So these are both for melee, and they make your grenade stuff go up. And there's other ones like, just a second, killing an enemy with a grenade or explosion increases weapon damage for each stack of Bloodlust. An enemy killed this way has a greater chance to drop grenade ammo. There is, let's do these two because I kind of skipped over those. During Buzz Axe Rampage, all damage you suffer is reduced. Damage reduction is increased for each stack of Bloodlust. So you have damage reduction, and for each stack of Bloodlust you get some more damage reduction. So having high Bloodlust stacks is good, especially if you have all of these things unlocked. But you have to constantly be juggling, and I don't really want to do that. And also, it's not one of the more fun trees like the other two. Those two are quite interesting, and I'll show you why. Assault rifle damage during fight for your life increased for each stack of Bloodlust. I might use assault rifles, might not. I prefer shotguns a lot of the time. I use snipers, but I think I'm going to be doing a bit more roleplay. I don't think that this big beefy guy would be doing sniper rifles, he wouldn't be using them. He's not an accuracy guy. I think that he's more of a get in your face and chop off your head or blow your face off. So, yeah, I think I did. Oh yeah, when thrown, your buzz axe now has dynamite attached to it, which explodes on impact. Oh, okay. So normally it doesn't have TNT or dynamite, and this makes it have an additional explosion damage. That's pretty cool. I thought it initially had that. Duration of Buzz Axe Rampage increased for each stack of Bloodlust at the time of activation. So more Bloodlust makes you have longer duration for your Buzz Axe, so you're in your Buzz Axe Rampage longer. So it gives you a 20th, I want to say. Maybe. Yeah, a 20th. Possibly. I'm not really good with the decimals and fractions conversions, unless I'm really thinking. Increases the time before bloodlust stacks start to decay, so that makes it so they won't decay very fast, and you can have them for longer, which is really good if you're doing this tree. Killing an enemy increases your reload speed for each stack of bloodlust. That's pretty self-explanatory. Now this is really cool. This is the only one that is insane. Killing an enemy causes them to explode with an elemental nova matching the element of the damage that killed it. Non-elemental damage will cause an explosive nova. Nova damage increased for each stack of bloodlust. Any overkill damage is also added to damage caused by elemental nova. So basically, you kill an enemy with an element, they explode in that element. Like if you shoot a guy with fire and kill him with it, he will explode in a fiery explosion, harming guys around him. Any overkill will make that explosion more powerful. Like if you do more damage than necessary, like with a rocket launcher, then he will do more damage to the enemies around him. And also more bloodlust makes it more powerful. So that's a pretty dang powerful thing to have. Now this is the tree that I want to do, but I will show that off last because it's the one I want to do. This is the one I second want to do after a while. Probably not first because it's quite deadly to you as well. And this one is too, but it's more interesting. This is mostly revolving around fire, like the fire psychos, and so this explains why they want to be on fire, because it makes them more powerful in this skill tree, I guess. It kind of explains it, but not really. But so this one, burn damage increased, effects further increased while you are on fire, chance to light yourself on fire while igniting an enemy. So you have more burn damage when you're on fire, so you're taking damage by fire, but you do more damage with fire weapons. And you have a chance to ignite yourself on fire when using fire weapons. So, yeah. This one, killing an enemy increases your chances of causing elemental effects. So if you kill an enemy, you do more elemental damage, and you have a chance to light yourself on fire when igniting an enemy with fire. So, both of these, you have a chance to ignite yourself on fire. But that's a good thing in this tree, which I don't really want to be on fire too much. I might just go to Bloodlust on the second, after I'm done with this military. So this one, all damage received is reduced while you are on fire. So if you have this all the way up, you have 50% damage reduction from all things while you're on fire. So you're taking damage by fire, but their bullets won't be doing as much. They'll be doing half as much damage to you. So in a way, that's better. That's pretty cool. Weapon damage increased on all weapons except sniper rifles, because sniper, again, he's not an accuracy guy. And so also sniper rifles are pretty powerful anyways. I like sniper rifles, but I'm not going to be using them heavily on this guy. Maybe if I find a really nice sniper rifle, I might use it. But so yeah, weapon damage increased on all weapons except for sniper rifles. Critical hit damage bonus reduced on all weapons. So you get less critical hit damage, but more regular damage. It says weapon melee damage at the bottom, so you get more damage on everything else besides critical hit. And effects increase while you're on fire, so you have even more stuff while you're on fire. Another reason to be on fire with this tree. Melee attacks have a chance to ignite enemies. Weapon accuracy and reload speed increased while you are on fire. All elemental status effects you cause have a chance to light yourself on fire. Ignite chances are determined by those accumulated from burn, baby burn, and fire the fuel. So these two. And so that one, I'm not exactly sure how to explain that. You ignite yourself on fire more, which is good with this tree. Not with these trees, because fire is usually bad. But with this guy, Krieg, he doesn't go by the rules. So, I mean, look at that face. He does not look like a guy that goes by the rules. While elemental status effect damage is being done to enemies, you gain stacks of elemental elation. Fire rate and magazine size increased for each stack of elemental elation. Stacks will not decay while you are on fire. I'm not sure what elemental elation is. The thing. So it has stacks like Bloodlust over here, but it's a different type of stacks. You can get a maximum of 20 stacks, and you get more fire rate and magazine size per stack, as well as elemental damage. Oh, you get the elemental when you're using elemental damage. You are you get more of the stacks, and so it gains stacks when you're using elemental weapons. Okay, now for the last four. Melee override skill. Pressing R, or right stick, causes you to breathe fire in a cone in front of you. So you breathe fire every 15 seconds with your melee. Cool. I like that one. That one is really nice. Increases the duration of all burn effects on you each time you apply burn effect to a burn effect to an enemy. There's a chance another burn effect will be applied after a short time. So I'm guessing that it just keeps you on fire longer. A percentage of elemental status effect damage done to enemies heals you. That's nice. So healing, great. This one, while you're on fire, taking damage from enemies will spawn homing balls of fire that seek out the attacker and explode on impact. Fireballs only trigger 1 per second. That is quite nice. So balls of fire will be shooting out of your body when you are taking damage and you are on fire. Cool. Now for the skill tree that I want to use, at least for the first like 30 or 40 levels until I get to the bottom of it, because the bottom one is really cool, but you'll see that. And if you've seen somebody else play with Krieg the Psycho, you might know what these skills are. Melee damage increased. Additional bonus damage if your shield is down or when your magazine is empty. So you have more melee damage, up to 20% if it's all the way up, and you have 50% more melee damage than you had before when either your shield is depleted or your magazine is out. And so when you're reloading and you smack somebody in the face, yeah, it'll do more damage. So in this skill tree, you want your shields to be down and a few other things. You're basically on the verge of death a lot. This is how it was explained to me. You're on the verge of death almost all the time, but you regain yourself and you just kill everything with when you're on the verge of death. So being on the verge of death is quite cool. I like it'll add some spice to the Let's Play, I think. I'm not going to this one because it's not interesting. I want it to be interesting. So when you die, you drop a free grenade. And if you kill an enemy with it, you get double XP. So you're like a suicide psycho. When you die, it drops a grenade where you died, and if it kills an enemy, you will get double XP from it. That's cool. I might use that since it's only one on the you only have to get once. There's no extra 5 things or 4 things. Feed the meat. Maximum health and shield recharge delay increase. So you have 50% more health, which is great. But your shield recharge delay, which is how fast it'll take for it to start recharging after not taking damage, it increases as well, which is a bad thing. So you won't be recharging your shield as much. Taking damage recharges Buzz Axe Rampage at a faster rate. Taking health damage increases the bonus even further. You can now be damaged by teammates. So the bottom part, you can be damaged by teammates. That's only for if you are in co-op, which would add a little bit of interesting play to your game. Being able to be damaged by your teammates, because you're probably getting shot a lot by your teammates by accident, hopefully not on purpose. But the other part that would be good for single player and multiplayer is your Buzz Axe Rampage, your main ability. It recharges at a faster rate when things are shooting you, which you're constantly being shot. And if you take health damage, you will recharge even faster. But this recharges your health if you use it and kill somebody. And this will keep your shields down for longer, making you take more health damage, recharging it faster. So you see how this works. You have a lot of damage being done to you, but you do a lot of damage and you regain your health using this. Fire rate is increased when your shields are down. Another thing where your shields are down. Shield recharge delay increased, and the maximum thing would be 5 seconds, I think. Yeah. So 7.5 seconds of recharge delay added on to, so it would be like 10 seconds before you start recharging. But you have more fire rate, you have this thing recharges faster, you have more maximum health, all sorts of stuff, and melee damage, of course. A percentage of overkill damage that is over and above what is needed to kill the enemy is returned to you as health. The lower your health, the higher the percentage. So if you do a lot of damage, like with the rocket launcher, and you kill them, and you add a little bit of health, you will take 50% of that overkill damage. You might take more from the levels to come, but you will take more. You would take some of that damage and it will be added to your health, and it'll be more depending on how low your health is. So lower health, more regeneration. You get lots of regeneration for being low on health. Again, you're being on the verge of death a lot. Now, I'm going to get to this in a second. Explosive elemental damage increased. Bonus increased when in fight for your life. So, explosive damage increased. That's nice. Explosive damage is cool, usually. And it's also for grenades. So, and it increases when you fight for your life, which is also good because then you can kill things easier when you fight for your life. But it also helps this. Light the fuse. It replaces fight for life with light the fuse, and you throw bundles of dynamite at people, and you are running around throwing them at people. If you kill somebody, you get a second wind, and you can also detonate yourself, killing yourself if you don't hit anybody, but if you kill anybody with this suicide, it will be a second wind. So it's pretty dang cool. And you get says movement speed. Getting the revive with the bundle explosion gives you bonus movement speed for the remainder of the time that was left in light the fuse. So you get movement speed afterwards if you kill somebody with a bundle of TNT. And this probably also helps out that because it's more explosive damage. You can instant revive a down teammate. That doesn't go for me because I'm not on co-op. After reviving a teammate in this way, you must fight for your life, which would make you go to this. But it doesn't go for me because I'm not in multiplayer, and it increases your fight for your lifetime as well, which might be good, because then you'll have even more movement speed for longer, and you have time to kill things. So, taking damage from an enemy while your shield is down adds a stack of Salt the Wound, which is what the thing is called. So this is another stack thing like this and the Bloodlust tree. So Salt the Wound is a stack thing, taking damage from an enemy while your shield is down. So again, your shield's down, good thing. And you take damage from it, health damage. It adds stacks, and while that is up, your melee and shotgun damage increase. So you'll have up to 20% more shotgun damage, and up to about 30% more melee damage added on to this. So lots more melee damage and some shotgun damage when you're taking damage. So taking damage and low shields is a good thing on this character. Melee damage significantly increased. Again, that's good. Added on to the two melee things that have already been done. Chance when performing a melee attack to attack yourself. Now that's not good, because you're going to be taking more damage. But in a way, it is good, because you'll have lower health, which I think at least something this one will definitely be good. And it also helps with this because you need less than or at or below 30% of your max health, and then you do your Buzz Axe Rampage. You instantly refills your health, which is nice, and transforms you into a badass psycho mutant, which is amazing. You deal increased melee damage and receive significant damage reduction for the duration of the rampage. When you return to normal, your Buzz Axe Rampage is instantly recharged. There's an exclamation point next to your health when you are below 33%. So taking damage will make you do that a lot more often, as well as the taking damage, making it so this recharges. So taking damage will make this recharge faster, and you can do this more often. So this tree is definitely the one I want to do first, and then probably maybe maybe not that one. I might do this tree. We'll decide when that time comes. That'll probably be in the second playthrough. I plan to have this as a long let's play. It will be done in sets, which means I will do set 1, part 2, part 3, etc. And that's just how long I've played in one sitting. And then set 2 will be the next sitting, and set 3, so forth and so on. And the parts will be just the sections of the sitting that I've played in. So just wanted to make a separate video for all this, and I will see you for the first set and the first episode, the first part of that set. So see you guys later. Bye.